Hey everybody, you're watching Ready Set Drone, and I hope you're ready for some fun today. I have the 1/32nd scale radio control car called the Velocis. So stay tuned and we'll check it out. So from what I can tell, because I haven't actually opened this yet, the Velocis is a tiny little race car that is 1/32nd scale. This, by the way, was provided by GearBest, so thanks to GearBest for providing it. I'm pretty excited about this guy. I've been into RC cars a lot more lately, and most of the ones I've received have been pretty big and reviewed, and they're a ton of fun, but you have to have a lot of space to run them. This guy is pretty small, as you can see right here in the box, and that's 1/32nd scale. It's brushed motors. It's pretty inexpensive, honestly, and that's also why I'm kind of excited, because I love to get 2 or 3 of these and race them around our office. Comes with a little miniature remote control, and this is very similar to other remotes, only it's in a much smaller scale, and the turning mechanism doesn't turn very far. It's kind of clicks to the right and clicks to the left, so I'm assuming that the steering is not variable. It's probably, like all the way right or all the way straight. But that's okay for something this small and inexpensive. Charging cable, USB charging cable. I'm really loving the fact that so many manufacturers are making their chargers USB now, so we don't have to worry about different countries and different standards. USB is the same wherever you go, and so that makes it really nice. And then the actual car, which is tied in right here, just clipped it. And there's the actual car. Now it is, it's pretty small. It's a little Formula One style buggy kind of car. It looks like you can take the canopy off pretty easily if you wanted to be able to replace the canopy or put a different style canopy. Whoop, and I just took it off, and a little rubber piece shot over there. I'm gonna go grab it so I don't lose it. Looks like you need these little rubber pieces to hold the canopy on, so be careful when you do that. Although, of course, it would run just fine without the canopy. And looking at the box here, there's a whole bunch of different body styles that this thing comes in. It does have kind of some shock absorption in the rear. There's a spring here that kind of absorbs shock in the entire back end of it. It seems to be the only shock absorption there is. And then as far as battery and charging goes, I'm trying to figure out where the charger plugs in. There is an on-off switch on the bottom. And aha, the charging port is over on the side, and it's, like I said, a little USB charging port. You plug it into the side and it's gonna charge it. Looks like it's an internal battery that can't be replaced, so you basically charge the car, run it, charge it again. It takes 2 AA batteries in the remote control, in the remote control. So I'll get the AA batteries in there. I'll get the actual car plugged in, charging, and then we'll take it for a spin. So stay tuned. So I'm gonna put the canopy on top. Now, one important thing about the canopy, it goes on and off really easily, which is nice. Okay, I've got the canopy on. Now, one thing you have to keep in mind is don't lose these 2 little rubber pieces. They're little tiny rubber pieces that hold the canopy on. So they just slide over the actual rods where the canopies are, and it just holds them in place. So we got 1 and we got 2. So now the canopy is secure with those little rubber pieces. I suppose if you lost them, you could always find another one. That wouldn't be hard to replace. I'm going to go ahead and turn the car on. Okay, car is on. And I'm going to turn the remote on. And the light stopped blinking immediately, which tells me it's got a connection. And now I'm going to run it around a bit and show you guys how it goes. Okay, so one thing I've noticed about it is, like I said, it peels out pretty easily. So if you're trying to drive it too fast, it's going to just peel out like that, which is unfortunate. Also, there's no subtlety to the steering. The steering is either left, right, or center. So basically, If you're pushing it left, it's going to go hard left. If you're pushing it right, it's going to go hard right. Once you know those parameters, though, it actually is pretty zippy. And I will say that actually, I think it does better on the carpet than it does on the hardwood floor. So I'm going to take it up on the carpet. See, it actually has a little better grip on the carpet. Let's go take it outside and try it on the pavement. So stop for a second, Paige, please. It does pretty well on the carpet, right?
Should we stop it?
Yeah, stop. You can stop all the cameras.
Ah! Where is it? Oh. Oh. It's so tiny. Ah! No! Yes, no! Should I jump it off the curb? Yeah, jump it off the curb. Ready? Oh, actually not. Yeah! Wait, try jumping it up the curb.
So down and then
So,
up.
wait. No, yeah, down and then up. Ooh.
Ready?
Yeah. Woo! Ooh,
Oh,
nice.
yeah. Could be in a freaking lead. Ah, there's a car.
There's a bike.
Go! Chase him.
Go.
Ah! Oh! Wait, I think I got that. Hold on.
That was pretty
The
cool.
one time I wasn't filming.
I got that. That was kind of cool.
Oh! So here's what I think about this little car.
First of all, it's really fun, and I believe it's only $12. So I think it's very, very fun for its price point, for zipping around the house or just going fast in your front yard. It's a great little car for that. But it does have a few drawbacks. First of all, is that these wheels, while they are on a little track, they move way too easily. So once you reach a certain amount of speed on a flat surface, like a flat, smooth surface, they'll just start turning, and you'll just start spinning uncontrollably. So I do think that's a major drawback. Another major drawback is that when it rolls over, it has no way of getting back up. But one cool thing about it is that it has this spring in the back, and this spring allows you to jump up curbs very, very easily, which was very fun. So I think you should definitely check out this little $12 toy car. It's very durable, very fun for its price point. And if you want to see more about everything RC, check out Ready Set Drone, and please subscribe. See ya.